Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So we have it now after a qualifying evening yesterday. Alliance Caravans sitting at the final, waiting for their enemies after today's game. There's one last chance for Aurobindo Aksc and Raah Panga for their golden ticket to the finals. So with me, I have the captain of both the teams and the umpires ready for the toss. So here we go for the toss of the qualifier number 2. Who's calling?
Cat.
Raah Upanga won the toss and elected to bat first. So with me, I have the captain of Raah Upanga, Asuri Rajendra. After yesterday's game, watching the first qualifier as well as playing the Eliminator 1, what are your thoughts on today's game?
20 overs with the bat and the 20 overs with the ball. So we want to make sure that we are playing all the 40 overs good cricket.
Any particular reason for batting first?
We want to just pose the target on the board and see how our bowling can nothing more than that.
Well, best of luck to you. Thank you so much. Now I have the captain of Aurobindo Aksc with me after a tough outing yesterday. What's your take on today's game?
We'll just take the game as it is. You know, cricket is a very funny game, as everybody says. Sometimes it's your day, sometimes not your day. We'll just give our 100% effort, and then the game will decide who wins the game.
Any major changes for today?
Just one change. Desha comes in and Saif Athmani goes out.
Well, good luck, Harshit Chauhan. Thank you. That's it from the center. Raah Panga won the toss and elected to bat first. So there we have it, folks. We have the qualifier number 2 between Raah Panga versus Aurobindo Aksc. Both the teams having their golden ticket today's game to the final, wherein they'll have to meet Alliance Caravans. The first ball of qualifier 2. Here we go. A tough call from Asuri Rajendra. First ball, first wicket was a good chance. Slight confusion between the batsmen, but everything's safe and sound. So with me for the qualifier number 2, I have Yash Hirwania, who is also part of the Aurobindo AKSC setup. So to give some insights about Aurobindo AKSC, we have Yash Hirwania with me.
Thanks, Gokul. It's brilliantly bowled by Harshid, but even a better shot. What do you think, Gokul? I think both the sides have worked hard to reach to this point. I mean, just yesterday both the teams played and they had the battle. AK not getting lucky to get a ticket in the final, but they have another chance. And on the other hand, Upanga, it was a nail biter, but they managed to pull it off. Can they do it again?
Well, we have to wait for it. Only time will tell about that. After yesterday's game, it was very sad to see Aurobindo AKC having one more shot at this tournament, playing the qualifier 2. But nevertheless, they still have to win in order to go through. And Raah Upanga had always done well throughout the tournament. So let's see what happens at the end of day. I think that hit the helmet of Vikram Rathore.
Harshid going. Harshid straight away going with the short stuff. It looks like it's injured the batsman. Nothing serious. A bit of heat just at the start of the game.
I think all is good. I think Vikram Rathore is taking his bat back into his hands. I think he's ready to bat again. So after yesterday's games, what do you think, Yash? What do you think of today's game? How do you think it will turn out today?
Both teams are tough. Both teams have a balanced side. I can assure you there's going to be a good cricket game. And it's a sunny day. The pitch is doing well, so definitely we'll have a treat to watch.
There is no much changes from Raah Upanga's side, and from Aurobindo AKSC, Diya comes back into the 11. He was not available yesterday, so he's back into the 11 today. You think that will make much of a difference?
Swing and a miss. Yes, Gokul. I think it does make a difference. Generally, pitches in Gymkhana tend to favor the bowlers much more than the batsmen. So I think getting one more bowler into the squad is a plus point for them.
What do you think the captain will have to do after this over? Like Karthik Syal bowled exceptionally well yesterday's game. Diya, who also has bowled throughout the tournament in the power plays, do you think he's going to be the first change?
Well, they're tough calls, but I think the captain should go with his normal opening bowling pair. That's Diya, and there you go. There you have it. The ball is given to Diya. That's the end of the first over, and it's 1 run. It's a tight over by Harshid. The key batsman for Upanga, Raah Upanga, is Vikram Rathore. He's been giving them flying starts throughout the tournament, and that's what's given Raah Upanga their stable base of setting us a formidable target for their opposition. And Diya, who's an experienced bowler, looking to swing, chance of an appeal. Interested, not interested, umpire says not out. That's a good start for Diya.
So the last time Aurobindo Aksc met Raah Upanga, Aurobindo Aksc went on to score 144 in their 20 overs and won the game, not by a big margin, but only by 9 runs. So do you think Raah Upanga has it in their mind that this time they have to do something better than the 9 runs that they lost in the last game?
I think both teams have done their homework, and both teams have played each other in the same tournament. So yes, I'm definitely sure that they won't go with the same approach. As you can see, Vikram and Asuri, generally they just start aggressing, but usually they're taking their time, getting used to the pitch, getting used to both the bowlers. So yes, I do see changes.
There's a misfield by Juman Nemasquota which cost them 1 run, 1 extra run. That is something very unlikely of Aurobindo Aksc to give free runs to their opponents.
And what better team to know how much 1 run costs than Aurobindo AK, right, Gokul?
Rubbing salts into the wounds right there from Yash Hirwania. Beautifully bowled by Diyesh Shah, pitched it up front. Not too much space given for Vikram Rathod to take a swing at it. I think throughout the tournament, if you look at all the teams, I think one thing that is commendable from Aurobindo Aksc is they're not a big side. They're not a big squad even. They don't have, what do you say, like 11 players who go bang bang. It's just that 3 to 4 players they depend highly on, and they do step up almost all the times. Like Harshit Chauhan, we have Abik Patwa, we have Riziki Kizeto, we have Lijo Jos, and we have Sivraj, and the others as well who try to pitch in as much as possible. Unlike the other sides, if you look at Upanga for itself, Raah Upanga has, if not one of the longest sides in the tournament in terms of batting as well as bowling. Their batting goes deep, their bowling goes deep. I think it's fair to say the same as well for Alliance Caravans as well. They've got a long batting lineup, long bowling lineup. So I think that is one thing that is commendable from Aurobindo Aksc to still make it into the playoffs comfortably and decently.
I totally agree with you, Gokul. But you look at both the sides. I think having a deeper batting lineup is equally good as having a specialist batsman, a specialist bowler in your team. I think with the pitches in Gymkhana, you never know. It's a cricket game. We saw 2 really good games yesterday. A team that has a deeper lineup can have a collapse, and a team that has a specialist batsman, a specialist bowler can score runs. That's the game of cricket.
Apologizes Vikram Rathod to Harshit Chauhan. There was some kind of disturbance.
Harshit Chauhan looking good. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Well, so far the power play has been silent, quiet, dead silent rather. No boundaries so far. Just 6 runs of the 2 overs. I think all the qualifying games we've seen yesterday, the 2 games yesterday and this game today as well, we haven't had a fiery power play. All the power plays has been silent.
And I mean, that's what happens when you play top teams, You can't just get what you want. You have to fight for it. And right now, as you can see, AK are bowling spot on, not letting the batsmen get the free runs. And Vikram and Asuri taking their time, not doing anything that would make them regret, as they know this is the only chance they have to get a ticket to the final.
A big swing by Vikram Rathore once again goes in vain. This smart bowling by Harshit Chauhan pulls it really slow.
That's 1 run taken to the point region. That's well played by Vikram.
I think so far Harshit Chauhan and Diyesh have done a commendable job to keep Raah Upanga hit straight up in the air by Asuri Rajendra, but falls safe in front of Laksh. Aurobindo AKSC disappointed by the effort of Laksh Bakrania. They expected him to do a lot more than just collect the ball.
Ram is a good lad. You know, just the other day he took a brilliant catch and might have injured his finger. Maybe not. That would have been the reason he didn't give 100%. But again, no doubt in his skill for fielding. That was a half chance.
Well, from the replay, it looked like maybe if he would have pushed for it, maybe someone with Lakshya's caliber he should have got into there. But yes, he has a injured finger, so I think that would be there in his mind. I think in these 3 overs and the 4th over as well, I think one thing is very common in the bowling setup of Aurobindo AKSC is the slow deliveries. He's bowled almost 10 deliveries that are the slow deliveries I've noticed.
I mean,
So-
if it's working, then why not? I'd bowl 6 slow balls if it'd be working for me. That's smart bowling by DA, not letting the batsman settle, making the changes in the field as you can see, making him want to play that rash shot to get that runs. That's a quick one.
That's lovely bowling. That is sheer pace bowling at Chimkhana. We have, in terms of pace bowling, I don't say it's the digits on the screen. It is smart bowling up front. He bowled first delivery was a slow ball. Even Harshid made sure he left them off with a slow delivery. They were not expecting pace bowler, let alone a bouncer from Diyesh. Surprised Asuri Rajendra right on his face.
Diaz having fun with the batsman. It's another peach of a delivery. Batsman wanting to guide it to third man, just missing it. Like you said, Gokul, I think it was a good decision to bring Dia in to the attack.
Well, what a game for Diyesh to miss yesterday. Pulled by Asuri Rajendra to mid-wicket and safe for just 1 run. Do you think it would have made a difference in the batting as well if Diyesh was playing yesterday? Because if not for Karthik Sell, I think it would have been DA who would have come yesterday at that position.
I mean, anyone going in, whoever the batsman is, getting 2 runs off 1 ball, the batsman will have that much pressure. So he might have done it, might have not done it, but the pressure is different, you know. You can't blame anyone for that, you know.
Flicked lovely by Vikram, but could not find the gap. Just another single. Dug out by Asuri Rajendra. He goes for it and he gets it comfortably. A 4 near square leg. I think that's what, when the pace was off the delivery, it did not go towards deep mid wicket. It instead went to square leg. Well, regardless of whatever happened in the previous over, it's still a silent power play, still a job well done by Aurobindo Aksc. Only 15 runs in the first 4 deliveries, and there we have it. The first change, Karthik Sial, another great bowler for Aurobindo Aksc, into the attack.
And I mean, Asuri will be relieved with that shot. It'll reduce a little bit of pressure on him. It's 15 runs, the end of the 4th over. And like I said, Gokul, the captain himself not bowling his 3rd over, saving himself for the death, bringing Karthik. He's also done an amazing job in the tournament. He's a bowler who hits the deck. That's a beautiful shot. Vikram straight away punishing him. Shot of a good length, and Vikram was quick on to get to the ball.
It was very unlike Karthik Sial to give width outside off, giving free range of motion to the batsman to hit it through covers comfortably. First ball, first boundary for Karthik Sial.
I mean, there was protection there, but good of a shot to find the gap. Vikram Rathore, he's been amazing throughout the tournament. It's one more, but brilliantly fielded.
Vikram shows the disappointment on his face. It was a delivery to put to the fences, but can only find the fielder. Should be glad as well that it didn't go straight into the hands of the fielder. I'm wondering why there was a change in Harshid. He did bowl first couple of overs, were really good overs. He could have gone for that one more.
He feels that he's much more needed back when the death bowling comes. Some short stuff again, but Juman Masquata couldn't reach there. It's a good effort. And this time, Asuri Rajendra has some fun of Karthik. Straight away, Shivraj going on to give him some tips.
Karthik looks to be under some pressure. I think so far he has bowled well throughout the tournament. I think this is a new experience for him to be getting hit 2 boundaries in his first over. But yes, can't blame a bowler that much. It's still the power play, only 2 fielders outside. And Raah Panga have to go, if not now, then when?
That's brilliantly bowled by Karthik. And pressure on Karthik, but the only thing you'd want right now is for a senior to talk to you, give you some guidance, have a cool mind, just have a reset.
Ten runs of the over so far and 2 more deliveries left. Width given once again outside of Vikram Rathore. Shows his disappointment on missing out on a delivery like that.
Karthik Sial just getting a bit lucky.
I think he just wants to finish his over so quickly. He just wants to go out. Straight under the bat, hit above long off and founds the boundary, does Vikram Rathore. So 3 boundaries coming off that over and 14 runs in total of the over. Raah Panga 29 for the loss of no wickets, 5 overs down.
That's a good over for Raah Upanga club. They'll be happy with the 14 runs they got. That's an amazing shot by the man in form. He saw the fielder inside. The ball was there to hit, and he went for it. As you can see, there's another change of bowling. Sivraj brought onto the attack. He's a quick leg spinner. He's a smart leg spinner. He's played quite a lot of cricket. Can he bring the breakthrough, Gokul? What do you think?
Well, he is their strike bowler, so I think that is the reason they would have brought him into the attack. And he is known for getting those wickets. So I think much needed breakthrough for Aurobindo Aksc. So I think they are expecting something to come from the hands of Sivraj. Missed by the keeper. Disappointment showed by Sivraj. Once again.
It's always difficult for the keeper to collect those ones. And buys given. Like you can see, Sivraj does not like getting hit for even runs. He's disappointed. He wants to keep that pressure, get those dots. That's brilliantly bowled by Sivraj.
Do you think wicket keepers are naturally good players of spin?
I mean, I feel they are, because when you're behind the stumps, you not only get to know what the bowler is doing, but you also get to know what the batsman's playing.
Swept by Vikram, but just for a single.
I think not getting the connection he wanted. There was a man there, but he trusted his shot. He thought that he could have cleared it, just not getting that connection, and the ball falls in the no man's land.
I think both the batsmen look so similar, it's hard to differentiate between them. Quicker delivery outside off by Sivraj. Left by Asuri Rajendra and a dot ball.
That's well played by Asuri. That's one more run for the team. Keeps the scoreboard ticking.
Well, they haven't got as many runs as they would have been requiring, but they haven't lost any wickets. And having a long batting lineup like Raah Panga has, you think it is a plus point. I mean, it's always a plus to have wickets in the bank, but letting your power play go in a format like this. Well, that's it. That's the end of the power play, and Raah Panga have scored 31 runs in their power play for the loss of no wickets. I'm sorry, that's 32 runs of the power play.
Things to take from the last boundaries, or neither were both of the batsmen explosive. They were highly depending on the ones and twos and getting those odd boundaries. So like I said, Gokul, running between the wickets, getting off strike, that's much more important to me rather than getting those odd boundaries, going for the big shots.
Here we have Laksh brought into the attack and goes for the reverse sweep, does Asuri Rajendra, but could not find his bat, but instead he finds the glove.
So Suri straight away trying something different, going for the reverse sweep.
You think they will try and go and pressure the young bowler?
I mean, he's a new bowler, so they should go, and both of the batsmen have stayed.
Down the track comes Vikram Rathore, hit straight up and caught in the deep by Abhik Patwa. That's the first wicket for Aurobindo Aksc, and the first man to fall is Vikram Rathore.
Could this be a big blow for Raah Upanga, the main batsman who's been giving them flying starts and fails to give them the start they want in the qualifier 2? Goes for the big shot, and one of the safest hands in the field, Abik Patwa, takes an easy catch, just like another day. Laksh getting his first wicket in the qualifier 2 and the first wicket of the game, and he's the bowler to give the breakthrough to the team. And that brings in Qayyum Muhammad, another brilliant player.
So new batsman who's walked in is Qayyum Muhammad.
Last game it was Asuri Rajendra who got out, and Qayyum Muhammad built a partnership with Vikram. This time it's Vikram who has to depart. Can he produce a similar partnership and a similar kind of innings? The lefty-righty combination kind of troubling Laksh, bowling the white ball. Again onto the legs, and easy for Qayyum Muhammad to get off strike.
Well, I think it's good to have a left-hander into the attack. Thick edge caught by the bat of Asuri Rajendra, goes down the third man's line, but just a single. Good effort from Karthik Syal. Good throw to the keeper.
AK giving everything, trying to get those quick wickets, as they know how both the batsmen can get dangerous in the end. It's brilliantly played by Qayyum Muhammad. I think he's a great player of spin. He scored 56 runs yesterday, and he would like to bring the same form in this qualifier too. Yesterday he got in the crease much earlier than what he got onto right now. He was there the second ball. This time he's coming after the power play.
At the end of the 7th over, Raah Panga at 37 for the loss of 1 wicket. Laksh giving only 5 runs in his first over, and we have the next change in bowling. Sivaraj is put out, and Aryan Premji is brought into the attack. Once again, Aryan Premji brought into the attack. That means wicket should be coming soon. Every time he's come to bowl, he always gets a wicket here and there. Might be expensive, but he still gets the wicket.
I mean, he's been the lucky charm for AK, and AK will be hoping to get that luck going on. Fuller delivery by Aryan. I think he won't be happy with that ball, but not getting. Just missed the leg stump. That's the leg spinner turning quite a bit. It's good stuff done by the keeper to collect that ball. It's wide runs.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how Maker Mukesh will be turning out in today's game because of the last outing against Aurobindo AKC. His wicket more or less decided the game for Aurobindo AKC. It is when so I think today so I think it would be interesting to see how Maker Mukesh will be turning out in today's game.
I mean, he's a great player. If you look at his innings throughout the tournament, he's been hitting all over the ground with a great strike rate. I think that's what's important in T20s. Not to spend that much time in the crease, and while you do, getting the most out of it. And like you see all the successful batsmen in the tournament, the top 5, all of the strike rate have been more than 140. That was a great ball by Aryan. Just
I think Lijo Jose is not having a great day behind the stumps. He still hasn't caught one ball comfortably. Something has always popped out of his hands.
I think he's saving it for the best. He'll do it when it matters.
I hope he does it with the bat. Good delivery by Aryan, but dropped into the gap. Well, only 4 runs of his over so far. One more delivery left. Aurobindo AKC not making it easy for Raah Panga to get any runs on the board. Hit hard by Asuri Rajendra straight to the fielder, but a slow reaction from Riziki Kiseto. He waits for the ball instead.
And like you see with the field set, I think they're happy with the ones. Just don't want to get those boundaries. You can see Riziki staying right close to the boundary, the 30 yards. Just stopping that boundary.
You can see how Asuri Rajendra forced that single, showing that how much they need the ones right now because they know they're not getting any runs on the board. So at the end of 8 over, 42 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
I mean, it's qualifiers to pressure. And it's not only the batting side, it's the bowling side who's having the pressure as well. It's the end of the 8th over. Panga swept straight to the fielder, brilliantly collected. Great work done by Mama Squatter.
You think they will attack Laksh once again after his first over?
I think Asuri should. He stayed to the in the crease for quite a time. He knows what the pitch is doing. Kaim on the other hand, trying to rotate the strike, keeping the scoreboard ticking.
Comes down the ground, Surya Rajendra, but hit straight to the gap. And good effort by Jumama Squatter. Settles it just for a 2.
That was lightning quick. It was for him to cover that ground. Amazing work done by Jumama Squatter.
Tries to sweep it.
Qayyum Muhammad doing a wonderful job. Just not staying much on the crease.
Aurobindo AKC captain making sure everything is alright. Lux should call himself lucky if the batsman misses a delivery like that. And thankfully Lijojo's caught that.
Oh, that's upish.
Up in the air, Lux goes for it himself and gets it quite comfortably as he should. Once again, wicket taken by Lux Bakrania. The batsman to fall is Asuri Rajendra. I think it's the pressure that's got to him.
Laksh strikes once again. That's wicket number 2. And it's Asuri Rajendra who has to depart. After 26 balls, he scored 24 runs. Not happy. Should have stayed there till the end. And that brings in Maker Mukesh. It'll be a treat to watch both these batsmen play in the middle. Maker Mukesh known for his aggressive cricket. He'll be wanting to look for runs here and there. He's a hard hitter. Clean hitter, I'd say.
Well, I hope he makes an innings out here today. Really good to watch Maker Mukesh make an innings out here today. A good total for Aurobindo AKC put up front. It'll be a good game to watch.
Aryan coming back. Qayyum Mohammed. It's looped, but well played by Qayyum Mohammed. Looking for 2. It's brilliantly corrected by Drumit. Talk about the fielding side of AK. Generally, the team is full of youngsters, Gokul. I think that would make a difference. Saving 20-30 runs here and there. That has been the plus point that AK carries throughout the tournament, don't you think?
Yeah, of course, having youngsters, young blood, young guns, you have young legs. So I think, like people like Laksh and Drumit on the boundary lines doing the job, making sure the singles, they remain singles, not letting them being converted into the twos. I think that does make a difference, and I think that is one of the highlights of Aurobindo AKC throughout the tournament.
Maker Mukesh getting off strike straight away.
Short ball push to mid-wicket. Qayyum Mohammed doing his job perfectly. He's for which he sent out, rotating the strike.
Raah Upanga has been silent for the past 5-6 overs.
I think they have been silent for fairly throughout the whole game. Except for that one over where I think Karthik Sial got hit for 3 boundaries. They haven't been...
That's a beautiful shot by Maker Mukesh. It was ball just outside and Maker Mukesh made the most out of it. Sliced it perfectly.
Aryan shows his disappointment with the field. Expected him to stand a lot more finer than he was.
You can see he's disappointed. He's telling Aryan, mate, you don't have anyone there.
Aryan does not want a fine leg. He wants his offside protected. I think Maker Mukesh it does not matter to him. He plays all around the park, so I think he will find his way. Full outside off, hit straight to the fielder at long off.
Okay, it's going to be a great battle. I mean, Maker Mukesh is known to play all over the ground, getting those quick runs. And Aryan also is known to get those big wickets, like you said, like you mentioned earlier. So can he do it in the qualifiers?
Well, he has to do it. He has to do it. This is the only chance he's got if he wants to do it. Beautifully bowled by Aryan. Beautifully dropped by Qayyum Mohammed, sorry. Well, that's it. And after the first half, we have our strategic timeout. Raah Upanga sit at 58 for the loss of 2 wickets. A slow and steady start so far, but they still have 10 overs to go. Maker Mukesh on the field. Ajay Yadav yet to come.
Yes, definitely. I think they do need the Sieta strategic timeout. It's really hot there, as you can see. Malim and Drumit pushing the water and the drinks. Bit of refreshment, and then we'll get to see the game, the other half of the first innings. So far, 58 for 2.
If you were Aurobindo Akesi, I mean you are, but if you were on the field, what would be your ideal total to settle Raah Panga for? A ballpark of runs.
Well, I mean, if you look at the tournament throughout, I would say 160 is a pass score here. But looking at the pitch today, the pitch looks good. And so far, the bowling has been great. So from now, I'd say not more than 140. And yeah, that would have been an ideal score for me and my team. But anything less than that, I would be more than happy to take it.
Well, if you look at the qualifier one yesterday, Caravans were fairly in almost a similar situation like this. But they did not have wickets in hand, but similar score. And they did end up getting 150 odd runs. Which Aurobindo Akesi also nearby got it. Falling shy by I think 1 run, 2 runs. So do you think Raah Panga are saving the firepower for the last 5 overs? They don't want to go up front because of the bowling power. Aurobindo Akesi has, like Aryan Premji has 2 overs left. Sivaraj has 3 overs to go. Laksh has I think 1 over left.
I mean, yes, you can see the depth of the Upanga batting. There's Sanjay Bohm, there's Jatin Darji with a beautiful 6 to take the game home. And AK would want to be as tight as possible. So when it comes to the end, they know that even if they get hit, it won't be that much of a problem.
Well, the match referee forgot the strategic timeout is over. He's still on the field. Mr. Nandu, please get out.
You can see him running.
Short delivery by Laksh, hit straight into the gap, mid-wicket. Nobody to stop in the 30 yards. Well done by the captain Harshit Chauhan himself.
Tidy work done by Harshit.
These kind of saves is what will save you the match. Yesterday, if you remember, in the penultimate over, Jonathan Nyambo saved a boundary which saved 2 runs, which ultimately got them the match. This will be the interesting battle. Laksh Bakrania to Maker Mukesh. Pushed by Maker Mukesh to mid-wicket. Just a single, no double from Chuman Nemaskot. He's that quick. What do you think, Yash? What do you think how this game is going to turn out? Down the track comes Qayyum Mohammed straight to the gap, and
he finds the gap.
He finds the gap. I think a big putt was not quick enough. I think the age is getting to him.
Like you see Upanga getting a bit comfortable, getting those runs, getting those boundaries. They'll be happy with that. Runs are flowing.
Played beautifully by Kayum to point region. Cannot find the gap. Just a single. I think he's done a pretty good job since he's come. He's made sure the singles are coming. He's made sure the odd boundary comes out. We have a lot of Alliance Caravans sitting here watching the game. We have Mr. Ajit Agustin, who plays for Alliance Caravans, in front of us, who's watching the batting and bowling of both the games.
That's well played by Mukesh. Just guided deep square and gets 1 run. That's end of the over. 10 runs off it. They'll be happy with that over. 68 for 2 after 11 overs.
I think Laksh has bowled beautifully. He's given only 22 runs in his 3 overs. Yes, a tad bit expensive than he would be expecting. But yes, he's got the 2 big wickets. The 2 only wickets, I would say. So I think Laksh has bowled beautifully. He still has 1 more over. And about time. Sivaraj has brought into the attack. Oh, of course, he's brought into the attack once Maker Mukesh is out on the field.
I think the best bowlers are saved for one of the best batsmen in the team.
A short delivery outside, leg stumps, misses out. Down the leg, wide signal by the umpire. I think the leg side field is open for Kayum to make sure if he wants to go for anything. Nudged down by Kayum to third man. Just a single by Kayum Mohammed.
Great understanding by both the batsmen.
Dropped and ran by Maker Mukesh. Disappointment showed by Sivaraj. He does not like the singles taken off his bowling. I don't think any bowler is happy with it.
I mean, yes, he wants to plant as many trees as you want, as you can get. Just managing to squeeze that 1 run off that tight offside field.
Although he does not like it, but I think Aurobindo Aksc have done fairly a good job to only settle for singles. They've just given a couple of boundaries throughout the game so far. Two is the call, says no by Drumit.
Maker Mukesh just guiding it to mid-wicket. Good connection there. Great shot. Gets 1 run. That's short stuff. And gets punished.
Had to be. This short delivery outside off. Any batsman would hit it. There is no point complaining. Sivaraj.
I mean, this is good cricket by both the batsmen. And they have been getting those ones off the good balls and one bad ball, and they made sure they got that boundary. It's good cricket by both the batsmen.
Sivaraj and keeper Leja Joes having a conversation. He'd expect the keeper to set the field, but there is no field setting to that ball. It had to go to the fence. Another change brought in by Harshit Chauhan to bring back his strike bowler once again, Kartik Sial, who's been great for him, but did not have a great first over this game. But generally he is most lethal in the middle overs. When the pitch starts to act shaky is when Karthik becomes more lethal.
Right now, the player to watch is Qayyum Muhammad. I mean, can you say that he's the clutch player for Upanga? He did it yesterday at the eliminator, and it seems like he's having a good time with the bat today as well.
Well, his numbers do say that. He's played beautifully. He's made sure the runs are coming since he's come into bat. He's batting at a strike rate of 127, which is fairly alright, but that's more than enough when Maker Mukesh is still on the field and Ajay Yadav is yet to come. That awkward bounce, if you see on the pitch, whenever Karthik Syal has bowled through the middle overs from the pavilion end, the pitch has always acted up with the awkward bounce or staying low.
I mean, you would expect that. I mean, Karthik is a bowler who normally hits the deck, and he'd want the pitch to do something to be in his favor, and it's worked for him throughout the tournament.
Well, it'll be very unfortunate for either of those batsmen if one ball stays low and they get out for bowled.
It's beautifully hit, but straight to the fielder. Nicely done by DA.
Nicely done by Qayyum as well. No dot balls from his side.
Well, that's the good thing about both these batsmen. As soon as they know they're in good touch, they just want to get out of the strike as quick as possible. Not a convincing shot, but does get one run. That's good bowling by Karthik. Trying to aim for the stumps. That's what the captain has told him, has instructed him.
Beautifully hit down by Qayyum, straight to the fielder. They've run
Chance.
two off the hands
Oh.
of Abik Patwa. A rare sight whenever you've seen the ball hit through Abik Patwa, but they've run two off his hands. There's disappointment seen on the captain's face. He shakes his head.
Yeah, it's pressure, Gokul. Both the batsmen giving pressure. A chance.
No, says umpire, goes down leg. Better over from Karthik Syal. He's only given 5 runs so far of his over. Arslan making sure the team is hydrated.
Everybody in the team has a role. And if everybody does their role, that's what makes it.
Beautifully bowled by Karthik.
That's
Beautiful
what I was
end.
saying, Gokul. As you can see the pitch. The ball staying a bit low. That's the area he's been aiming. Generally, if you see his bowling map,
That good length region to the stump is where the pitch starts shaking a bit. It stays low, comes up top.
that's the reason he's been brought back into the attack.
He's only given 5 runs of his over.
Both the batsmen look comfortable and they will be wanting to trust their shots, wanting to play shots, and this is the best time you'd bring Karthik in. Someone who's hitting the deck, someone who's aiming the stumps.
But at the end of the 13th over, Raah Panga are sitting at 83 for the loss of 2 wickets.
That's brilliantly bowled by Siraj. You can see his desperateness to get both of the batsmen out. He ran for the ball, but Maker Mukesh just...
Yes, would you say they're at a position right now, at a commanding position at right now, at 83 for the loss of 2 wickets?
I mean, both the batsmen look... Oh, it's a chance. Laksh just missing the stumps. Points for efforts. But just not getting what he wanted. Maybe would have hit the stump, maybe.
Sivraj gave him a
been
long
out.
stare. If that were one more runs, it would go into his account.
I mean, at this stage, the last thing you want is a run out. Both the batsmen looking good. Both the batsmen been scoring boundaries. And run out is not the way they would want to walk to their pavilion. Short ball once again. But this time, just not getting that connection he got previously. Karthik doing a great job. 1 run. So yes, Gokul, talking about the position, I mean, both the batsmen have been playing really good. I've seen less dot balls with this partnership rather than the whole batting innings at the start. So yes, both the batsmen would want to stay another 2-3 overs before they start exploding, before they start hitting their shots, and that's what Upanga would have wanted as well. I mean, they do have Ajay Yadav and Bohm back. And that's a good sweep shot, but straight to Aryan.
When, according to you, is the right time for this pair, at least one of these pair, to go bang? Because they still have one of these guys who is still playing, and they still have Ajay Yadav to come. They still have Sanjay Baum to come. They still have Jatin Darji to come. So don't you think in a game like this could be the last game they are playing, and if they don't use all the resources?
A chance, an appeal. Sivraj not happy at all.
Sivraj has some kind of altercation with the umpire. Umpire not happy. Sivraj not happy. Well, don't you think, as an umpire, don't you think when situations when you are standing as an umpire, the bowlers think everything is out, the batsmen think everything is not out? Don't you think it's a hard job?
I mean, it's a tough call. You know, it's at the end of the day, it's the umpire who has to make the call. It's the bowler's job to appeal, and disappointment makes you say a lot of things. So it's how the umpire deals with these situations calmly. And it was nicely done by Rajesh.
Well, the rule says unless the umpire gives out, don't walk out. But they do expect you to walk out if you're out. What would you do, Yash? A swung by Qayyum straight into the gap, but once again covered by Harshit Chauhan. Just a double.
And I mean, from the cricket I've been taught, as soon as I edge the ball and I see the keeper taking it, I start walking. I don't wait for
But
that
I have
time.
seen you stare even when you were out. So stop lying. Stop lying on live television, Yash. Off, misses out on that full toss. Karthik Sial, lucky.
You can see the looks on Qayyum's face. He was disappointed. I think the boundary, if the connection was great, would have given him a boost. But like you can see, Gokul, the intentions of both the batsmen now, they're looking for attacking the bowlers. It's good connection. Great bowling by Karthik. Not giving the batsman any room to open up his arms.
As you can see, Maker Mukesh is not doing anything so far. He's just rotating, giving it to Qayyum to make all the explosive shots, and that is exactly what we are seeing. Also, we can see Qayyum going against Karthik. We can see Maker Mukesh giving him the strike. A beautifully bowled by Karthik.
But Qayyum, for the amount he stayed on the field, he knows what the pitch, the ball is doing, what the bowler is going to bowl, and tries, just gets 1 run out of it. And Gokul, yes, that's what experience brings. Maker Mukesh knows that Qayyum has stayed on the field, on the pitch longer. And I was wrong. This time he goes big.
Well, both of us were wrong.
Maker Mukesh says that this time it's me who's going to go big, and this is the first 6 of the game. A brilliant shot. And that wasn't a bad ball either. That was the greatness of Maker Mukesh to hit that ball for a 6. A straight bat shot. That's good cricket by Maker Mukesh. It's a chance, but Sivraj decided not to throw. There was no protection. There was no backup behind him. He decided, rather than me giving one more run, I'll just keep it with me. It's a good decision. And they'll be pleased with this over. Raah Upanga getting 12 runs off it. That big 6 from Maker Mukesh. So pressure on to the AK bowling side.
At the end of the 15th over, Raah Panga are sitting at 99 for the loss of 2 wickets. Both the batsmen on the middle looking quite comfortable. Maker Mukesh looking quite comfortable. Qayyum Mohammed looking quite comfortable. Aurobindo Aksc cannot actually decide which batsman to target.
Close. It's a good ball by Sivraj. Maker Mukesh just tucks it, gets 1 run. It's an overthrow. This is not what you want at this stage. 1 extra
There
run
we
for
have
Raah Upanga.
the batting team, the scorecard of the batting so far.
A chance. A big saying, just leave it. It was hitting the stump. Sivraj just collecting the ball. 1 run for them. As you can see, the fielding side a bit frustrated. A bit quiet right now rather than they were at the start of the innings. Credits to both the batsmen on the crease. Once again going for the sweep, but not getting the result he wanted. This is the 3rd time it's gone straight to the fielder. Sivraj not getting a wicket so far. It's the first time in the tournament. That's a beautiful shot, but straight. Chance. And good running by both the batsmen. Qayyum quick enough to get onto his crease.
There we have Qayyum Mohammed's stats. He's scored a beautiful 33 of 28 deliveries. He's played a beautiful knock for Raah Panga. And Maker Mukesh, who scored 27 of his 20 deliveries, supporting beautifully for Qayyum Mohammed. Comes down the ground, hit up in the air. Laksh is under the ball and takes it beautifully. I think it was the pressure and the tiredness that's got onto Qayyum Mohammed. He just gave into it. And he's done his job. He's done it beautifully, scoring 38 runs.
And what a stage to have this wicket. I mean, both the batsmen were frustrating the AK side, and what a breakthrough by Sivraj. He'd be happy with this wicket. The whole team will be happy with this wicket. And what an innings played by Qayyum.
There we have the scorecard of the batting lineup so far. The new batsman who's walked in is Sanjay Baum onto the crease, who is another hitter.
And this is the perfect stage for Sanjay Baum to come in. I mean, with 4 overs remaining, few runs on the board, he'll be looking to explode straight away. Sanjay Baum, he's known for hitting the ball hard. He's known for hitting big sixes. What do you think, Gokul? He hasn't clicked quite in the tournament. Do you think today is the day we might get to see the great Baum?
Yes, he hasn't clicked so far in the tournament, except for for the last game they met Aurobindo Aksc.
Great bowling by Sivraj, but even a better shot by Bomb, just dropping the ball.
We have the career stats of both the batsmen on the field.
Sanjay Bomb off the mark straight away and back on strike. Brings the end of the 16th over. Raah Upanga 105 with the loss of 3 wickets. We do have 7 wickets in hand, and back onto the attack for the death bowling is the captain himself, Harshit Chauhan. I mean, he's been successful in the death overs. Can he restrict Bomb and Mukesh? Can he provide a wicket to the team? It's all cans right now.
So the captain is back into the attack after 16 overs. Raah Panga at 105 for the loss of 3 wickets. I think it's a comfortable position any team would want with Sanjay Bomb and Maker Mukesh on the field. 4 overs to go. Ajay Yadav still to come. Straight under the bat, and it goes out of the park by Sanjay Bomb. What a big hit that was.
That's the wild swing by Bomb. And gets everything in it. The ball going out of the park, 6 runs, and that's just the second ball that Bomb's facing. He's shown his intentions quite clearly. He'll be happy with that shot. What a start to his innings. Brilliant stuff.
Let's see how
straight away pressure to Harshid.
Really, you think Harshid is somebody who goes under pressure?
I mean, he's played a lot of cricket and he's come back a lot of times.
Beautifully bowled by Harshit Chauhan to return back into the attack.
Both of them have played for the national team. Both of them know each other very well. I mean, it's a battle to watch. And it's all happening here at Gymkhana at the Caravans Cup. As you can see, the point going to deep point. Good fielding setup. Oh,
Hit.
one more swing and straight to the gap. Sanjay Bomb has arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
I think he does not fall for the bluff brought by Harshit Chauhan, taking a deep point out. He expected the ball to go outside off. Shuffled in by Sanjay Bomb and hit hard to deep mid wicket. Chumanema scored generally quick but did not get the time to cover the ball.
That's how much the ball was hit with power.
Cut this
One more
time,
shot.
point brought back inside, and it was a big over. This is turning out to be from the captain. 14 runs off the over so far, 2 more deliveries to go.
I mean, the crowd's loving it. Upanga is loving it. Not sure about Harshid. Sanjay Bomb toying with the bowler now. The point fielder was up in and he decides to go over him. 14 runs so far with 2 balls to go.
Panga at 119 now. At the beginning of the over, they were at 105.
This is some great clean hitting by Sanjay Bomb. That's brilliantly bowled by Harshid. Onto the pads, not giving that much room to Sanjay Bomb to open his arms. He tried, but just hitting his pads. But they managed to get 1 run. Just hitting the bottom of the bat.
14 runs off the over so far. You think Maker Mukesh should go for it as well?
Oh yes, definitely. With 7 wickets in hand. Oh, that's attempted
Hit
Yorker.
to the gap. 2 is the call, and misfield by Abhi Kwatwa. Costed him 1 run, extra run.
That's the most expensive over of this game. It's gone for 17 runs there, Harshid. And Sanjay Bomb, 15 of 6 balls with 2 fours and 1 big 6. He is enjoying. He is having fun in this qualifier. And Diya Shah has a task in his hand. He needs to get a wicket, as he knows how dangerous both the batsmen can get. 3 overs remaining. 122 for 3 end of 17 overs. Can Diya Shah do it?
I think what's the difference between Diya Shah and the other pace bowlers for Aurobindo Aksc is he does not offer pace to them. And any batsman at this stage would fancy some kind of pace. I think that is what going to make the difference. I hope he does not increase his pace for the last overs.
And Diya Shah is one of the best death bowlers in the team at the moment.
Full straight to the fielder. Misfield once again by Aurobindo Aksc.
You can see that Baum knows that he's going to bowl the short ball. He's deep back in his crease, and that was hit firmly.
I think it's unfair to call misfield when you think of the fielder as well. It's hit very hard by Sanjay Baum. It does not stick in your hands. It just pops out.
Yes, definitely, Gokul.
Cut by Sanjay Baum, but smartly bowled by Diya as well. They've placed a field over there, right there for Sanjay Baum. I think his cut is really sharp and quick as well, so that's why they have that field placed for him.
I mean, the connection that Baum is having right now, it's amazing. But any team would be happy with ones right now rather than trying something. You can see that Maker Mukesh shuffling way close to off stump, and Diya Shah bowling him right into the slot. That's a big 6, huge 6 out of the ground. What a show Maker Mukesh is putting up for the crowd. He's loving it. It's 131. This
Full
time,
toss hit straight behind the keeper's head.
Just missed the boundary. That's 4 runs.
The sound of the bat was really sweet. It is unfair that didn't go for a 6, but Maker Mukesh will have to settle for a boundary. Sanjay
Diya
Baum
Shah opting for the slow ball back of the end, but just missing his line.
Sanjay Baum asking the leg umpire, is that a no ball? But no, says Adil. Misses it, Maker Mukesh, but nevertheless it's still an expensive over. 13 runs coming off the over, one more delivery to go.
Look at the swing of the bat, Gokul. It's either going way up or it's going way out.
Shuffles Maker Mukesh, but he digs it in, does Diya Shah.
I mean, there's a formidable comeback by Diya after getting hit 6 and a 4, bowling 2 dot balls of Maker Mukesh. That's 13 runs off the over. Back to finish his spell.
That's this bowling card of Aurobindo Aksc. 2 overs to go. Harshit Chauhan coming for his final over. We'll have to wait for who bowls the last over. Should be one of Kartik Syal or Diya Shah or Laksh coming back into the attack.
That's good bowling by Harshit. You can see Sanjay Baum disappointed, but there was nothing much he could do for that ball.
2 overs remaining. Yash, 136. What do you think? You think Harshit will come back with a better over?
I mean, it's either 140 or it's going to 170.
Beautifully bowled, but wide signaled by the umpire. Harshit's not happy with the umpire's call.
Just has a laugh. and walks back to his run-up. Wide given by the umpire. I've just touched.
Back to
Wide
my
line.
question again. 2 overs remaining. What do you think? What's your prediction about the final total?
Onto the legs and Maker Mukesh just flicking it, going for 4 runs. I'm thinking 160 should. I think Raah Panga should manage to get 160 with these batsmen looking really good and great touch so far.
Digs it in by Arshit Chauhan, but still Maker Mukesh manages to find the gap. 2 runs comfortably by Maker Mukesh. And with that, Maker Mukesh moves to 45 of 27 deliveries. Yash, who would you want if you were Harshit Chauhan? Who would you want to bowl the last over? You have 1 over from Laksh, you have 1 over from Karthik Sial, and you have 1 over from Diyesh Shah.
I mean, I would go with.
And you still have Aryan left, so yeah.
I would go with Diyesh Shah as, like I said before, he's one of the best bowlers to bowl in the death, and I would trust him.
I mean, why not a spinner? Laksh has bowled beautifully. I mean, yes, I know it's not traditional to get a spinner to bowl the last over, but hit down the ground by Maker Mukesh. That's 50 up for Maker Mukesh. What a well played 50 by Maker Mukesh. Slow delivery by Harshit Chauhan.
I mean, that was
Reads
really
it quite
like a
well.
rocket. No chance for the fielder. It's skipping to the ropes for that great 6 Maker Mukesh hit.
Again, coming back to my question. I mean, Laksh is bowling beautifully. He's bowled beautifully so far. It is the death overs, yes. But if the pitch does support something to him, if it stays up and down, would you not? Beautifully bowled by Harshit Chauhan. Increases the pace on this one.
I mean, I would go for a pacer at this moment because both the batsmen are set and they're hitting quite well. So bringing a spinner would be easier to hit for a batsman who have been hitting for a few.
Yeah, I know. It's understandable. It's not traditional. It's not a traditional approach to get spinners in the last. But as it looks, Diyesh Shah is coming back to finish his quota, and he would be bowling the last over for Aurobindo Aksc.
I mean, bringing a spinner is a risk, Gokul, but high risk bring great rewards, right?
Sometimes, yes, coming down, maybe Maker Mukesh gets out to a spinner. You never know. But yes,
You never know. But Harshit going for the safe option, bringing Diya in.
149 for loss of 3 wickets, last over. First good ball bowled by Diyesh Shah, and that is run out by Maker Mukesh. That was completely foolish by Raah Upanga, but does not mind Maker Mukesh. He shows his hand to Sanjay Baum. He apologizes as well. Don't know what the idea was behind that run. Both of them were going well. They were hitting equally well. Doesn't matter who was on strike, but it's fine. We have Ajay Yadav, who we were waiting for to come into bat, and he is coming into bat. 5 deliveries for him to go.
I mean,
149. What do you think, Yash? Once again.
I'm still sticking on to my 160. Diyesh Shah produced the wicket in the first ball. There are 5 balls to go.
At the same time, what do you think of for 160 for AK? For Aurobindo Aksc, how would you think they would approach the 160?
I mean, it all depends on the start AK get, and Abik and Drumit have been doing a great job for AK throughout the tournament. They set the base for the whole batting innings, and we'll be hoping for that.
Well, if anything they want to do new, they have to do it today.
Most definitely. Goku.
Hit straight behind the bowler's head by Ajay Yadav. 2 is the call, and Sanjay Baum is quick enough. Once again, a fumble from Aurobindo Aksc.
That brings up the 154. Raah, Upanga. Four balls to go. Diasha doing a great job with the death.
Beautifully bowled by DA.
Ajay Yadav going for the orthodox shot, just not quite getting the connection he wants. There's nobody there. That was a good option, but just couldn't execute it.
It's turning out to be a good last over from Diasha. He's bowled 3 deliveries. It's given 2 runs, 1 wicket, and a one run leg bye. Oh, returned by Sanjay Bom. Courageous from Diasha to put his hands on it.
It's unlucky by Diasha. What seemed like a dot ball, and Upanga turns that ball into 2 runs. It's quick running by Bom. Two balls to go. Can Bom make the most out of these 2 balls?
Beautifully bowled, hit up.
Fish. And that goes all the way.
Abhikpato has the taste of the ground but does not get his hands onto the ball.
I mean, Goku, we have a surgeon at one end and the butcher at the other. When one batsman plays elegant shots, the other launches big blows. And Bom's doing a great job. This one's hit on miles.
So there we have a new name for Sanjay Bom given by Yash Hirvania, the Butcher. Rightly said, the way he cuts the ball, it's only fair to call him the Butcher. Full delivery, hit up by Sanjay Bom, hit by... I'm sorry, not Sanjay Bom, it's the Butcher now.
That's railing like a rocket. No chance for the fielder.
Well, what was a great over by Diasha turned out to be 15-run over.
And he definitely made the most out of this 2 balls. 2 sixes. That's a border patrol violation. That's amazing.
165 runs of the 20 balls, 20 overs. Yash, what do you think of Aurobindo Aksc? What would you think is happening in the dugout?
I
You
mean,
think-
all I can say, Gokul, is if there's one team who can chase this, has to be AK.
Do you think they would be disappointed with the bowling unit? Because from the start we've seen the first couple overs, the first 10 overs. You think at the end of the 20th over, seeing Raah Panga at 165, you think they'd be happy with it?
I mean, that's the T20 game. Definitely they won't be happy. They will be disappointed. But it's all about how the T20 game is played. 1 second you know that you're winning. The another second you're just like, oh shit, what happened? And that's exactly what Raah Upanga did. They waited, and then they exposed their batsmen's Maker and Bom right towards the end, who helped them get to 165. That's a convincing target, and they will be happy with the target they set.
There we have the scorecard of Raah Panga. Asuri Rajendra scoring 24 of 27. Vikram Rathore 15. Qayyum Mohammed scoring 35. Beautiful 35. And Maker Mukesh as well. A beautifully played 51. Sanjay Bom, the icing on the top with 32 runs of 13 deliveries, not out. That's it from the center. We have 166 runs to be chased. That's the challenge given to Aurobindo Aksc by Raah Panga. 166 runs for their golden ticket to the Petrofuel TCA Caravans Cup. We'll see you shortly, folks. Thank you so much.
Aurobindo Aksc Good afternoon, viewers. Are we on? Atle, tuko live, huh? Nianze. Good evening or good afternoon, viewers. Welcome back to the second innings between Raah, Upanga and Aurobindo, Aksc. Raah Upanga finishing strong, scoring 166 in the allotted 20. We got in-form batsman Drumit Mehta and a big patwa coming out for this chase for Aurobindo Aksc. With me, I have Gokul Das.
Well, I was always here, Ashish. You are the one who's come now.
He's only come because he's discussed something there in the dugout that makes him gives him confidence.
Well, what a chase we have on our hands. A big chunk of the runs depends highly on Abik Patwa, and a big chunk of dot balls depends on Ajay Yadav, who's bowled beautifully for Raah Upanga so far. Not easy to get that acceleration in the power play, what Aurobindo Aksc would be hoping for.
Absolutely, they had the game in control up until the 15th over and it was 99 for 2. It's going to be interesting to see how they come out for this chase. They'll need Abik and his experience and the other players to and chip in with theirs. Aurobindo Aksc getting off the mark, 1 from the first 3 balls. And obviously Upanga relying heavily on Ajay Yadav. And he's been proving himself game after game.
Off the mark is Abik Patwa. Aurobindo Aksc would be heavily depending on him today. They say he was pretty riled up on the field. You think that's going to matter when he's batting? Swept, misses it, and given by the umpire. Drumit has to depart very early. Not the easiest of shots to play against an in-form bowler like Ajay Yadav.
That was a risky shot by Drumit. But this is what the scoreboard does to you. Aga Khan, Aurobindo Aksc will definitely need a strong partnership up front. Otherwise, it's going to get tougher for them to chase this. Coming in now is Jumaine Masquata.
Well, exactly the first over what Raah Upanga were hoping for, an early breakthrough, and they did get it as early as anybody could have expected. The first over itself.
Ajay Yadav piling up onto his purple cap.
Off the mark, Juan Masquota of the first delivery. Think they would be hoping Juan Masquota to show his hands off today for Aurobindo Aksc.
That's 3 in the first over. Aksc's one eye will be on that scoreboard after every over. They do have depth in their batting, but majority of their runs have come in the top order.
I mean, what a bowling lineup Raah Upanga has. They have both the purple cap holders from both the ends. Ramesh Alluri had it for a while with him. Ajay Yadav has it with him right now. And a big total like this, 166, a pressure game like this, I think I would love to be Raah Upanga right now when I have two of the best bowlers of the tournament with me
Definitely. If you go to see, Upanga has actually got all angles of the game covered: batting, bowling, fielding, power hitters, which has really worked for them throughout the tournament. Ramesh and Abik going for a big, rather Jumanne going for a big hit.
What do you have to say about Sanjay Baum's innings? So far in the tournament, he was not that great with the bat. When it mattered the most, he's come up, he stepped up. 32 runs of 13 deliveries.
Sanjay Baum, as we know him, Sanjay Thakur is always a go-to person when it really matters. We all know when he hits, it stays hit. Sanjay is a very self-confident player. Even during his low days, he's always been able to chip in with runs or wickets. So it's always good to have a team player like that in your team. It's always going around his job, doing what he's supposed to do. And every cricketer will have its ups and downs, but he's always come back stronger every time he's faced adversity. Ramesh for the second ball to Jumanne. A sloppy fielding by Jatin Darji there, costing them a boundary. Good ball by Ramesh.
Well, Aurobindo Aksc would take it with open arms. Nonetheless, a 4 is come their way. 7 runs, Aurobindo Aksc for the loss of 1 wicket. How much do you think would be affecting them if, unfortunately, they do not make it through today after yesterday's game?
It's going to be a disappointing end to the tournament where they've actually dominated a number of times.
Straight up in the air by Jumanne Masquota, but falls safely in front of Ajay Yadav.
Playing it a bit, or rather coming onto him quicker than he thought, and just getting over Mukesh over there.
Ramesh Alluri not disappointed with Ajay Yadav. It was his chance to get a wicket. Might as well snatch the purple cap from him.
Ramesh has really done well this season. He used to be a very good bowler in his old days, but today in this series you can see he's really come back to himself. Obviously going through a couple of knee injuries which affected him repeatedly. It's always good to see a fast bowler coming back at his peak in one of the biggest tournaments in the senior division.
Goes for it, does Jumanne Masquota. Well, sloppy fielding from Raah Panga. He's taken that pretty lightly, which looked as a catch at one point. He did not go for it at all. He let it fall off in front of him, and there was an extra bounce off the field. Nonetheless, that's another boundary for Jumanne Masquota and Aurobindo Aksc.
As you said earlier, Aksc will take these sloppy fielding lapses by Upanga, but then this is what's going to count in the end. So it's only 120 balls, as we say, and such sloppy instances can really cost you the game. We've not seen Abik taking on charge yet. He's going to be facing Ajay Yadav. This is a key wicket for both the teams.
Well, you would want Abik to play longer than anybody today. You think it is fair for Abik to go bang bang, or let's say go explode against Ajay Yadav?
No, I think he'll probably be playing very calculatively. Look, if there's a bad ball, he's definitely going to dispatch it.
2 is the call against Mikar Mukesh. A long throw above the bowler. Responded well by Jumanne Masquota. He's quick, and he proves to be quick.
Before you probably started playing your cricket, Gokul, Abik has been playing, and obviously he's always backed his ability. And I say, if there's going to be a bad ball, he's going to go for it.
Hit firmly through covers, and what a shot by Abik Patwa. 4 through covers, standing tall against the bowler, hit through covers.
Abik just needs to ensure that he's playing to the scoreboard, ensuring that that 8 mark is kept going, so that there's no scoreboard pressure built on the team. Big shot there, definitely going for a 6. And this is, as I told you, if there's a bad ball, he's definitely going to go for it.
Well, that's exactly what happened to Ajay. The previous delivery was a good delivery, but Abik Pato was an even better batsman for that delivery, so due to which he had to change his length. He went fuller, and the ball was too full for Abik Patwa. It went outside the cricket field. 6 runs for Abik Patwa.
Looked a bit high. A big feeling he missed out over there. The confidence of Drumit getting out seems to have a bit slipped out of the Upanga team. That's great fielding by Ajay of his own bowling. And with that, we have 25 in 3 overs for the loss of 1 wicket. As it stands, Abik Patwa at 13 out of 7. Jumaine scoring 11 from 7.
Well, so far,
Caravans T20 Cup 2025, sponsored by Petrofuel, Alliance Insurance, Pepsi, KX Intech, Jizzo, Colorflex, Ras Logistics, Suhara, Unique Financial Services, Harab Motors, Flashnet, Asas, Raah, Aurobindo, Automark and Newland. Ramesh starting his second over. Beautiful shot over there. There's too much air onto that.
and by the looks of it, Jumana Mascota is going for everything that's thrown at him. He's going the airborne route.
Chance over there. Should be taken.
Oh.
That's a bad collision. They don't look good. Never good to see two fielders colliding into each other. Definitely no communication between them over there. It was an easy take. Colliding into each other and dropping the catch. Not sure. It looks like that was actually taken, despite the collision. Oh yes, Jumaine being caught over there, despite the nasty collision. The catch was taken. Mukesh keeping himself balanced over there despite the collision and taking a fantastic catch over there. 27 for 2 in 3.2 overs. Lijo Jose, the wicketkeeper batsman, coming in now. The two experienced batters out for Aurobindo AKSC.
Well, what a catch, regardless of the collision. What a catch by Maker Mukesh. He made sure his eyes were always on the ball, that setting his standards as a fielder as well.
very important that this batting pair sticks on for a long time.
Lijo Jose has a crucial role today to play. He's stepped up in the previous games as well. He has made sure he's stuck around for the business end of the innings as well. But today is a whole different day, is a whole different pressure, whole different score to chase. Beautifully pulled by Lijo Jose.
Fair enough to say that's a mini helicopter shot on the ground.
He's played it off the bounce. What a shot.
Gokul, you've basically seen pretty much all the games this tournament. What do you see has been a difference? You've pretty much seen the entire tournament. What do you see has been difference this year from what we've been seeing over the years?
Over the years is what I can say is the quality of players. Now, when you look at, when I say players, you look at the playing lineup. Raah Upanga has a long lineup. They have quality of players all around the place. They tick all the boxes, batting, bowling, and fielding as well. That's not the case for example, I can say Aurobindo Aksc. They heavily depend on a set of players almost every game. But that's not the case for Raah Upanga and let's say Alliance Caravans as well. They too have a long lineup when it comes to batting or bowling. But that's not the case of Aurobindo Aksc, and that is something they have to be proud of, regardless of what the result is. With a limited number of players, they do reach wherever they reach, and they do go out victorious as well. So that's it. What I have seen so far over the years is the change of players, the quality of players, the standard has increased throughout in the tournament.
That's true. Obviously, the 4 teams that got to the knockout stages have been very consistent over the years, and some fine talent coming across all the 4 teams. It's been great for the spectators to enjoy the games. Obviously, everyone's waiting for the big final tomorrow.
Yeah, I think
the winner of this game going to face Petrofuel Caravans for a chance at the trophy.
I think if I'm not wrong, there's 22 foreigners in this tournament so far. So 22 outsiders, so that's almost 2 teams. And this 22 players are spread across 8 teams. I think almost, let's say, I think the bigger chunk of foreign players are sitting with Raah Upanga. I think it's fair to say that.
That's correct. As you can see, they've fielded 2 local players today, Pafrod and Omari, the under-19 player. But then, obviously, all their expat players bringing a lot of experience to the field, which can be seen.
You think they're expecting one more from Ajay Yadav before he goes out with his overs in the power play?
By the look of it, I think the players have decided to just see him through, try and get as much as they can, but not take much risk. Panga has a lot of bowlers within their squad. Just got Raji over there, who bowls pretty well.
Pressure is mounting on Lijo Jose. He's tried all the shots. 4 balls, 4 dots. You would not want him to make some mistake at this point of the game, get out. I think the last thing Aurobindo Aksc would want is a wicket here.
Some great fielding by the Upanga team in this over. 5 balls leading to
so only 1 run coming off the penultimate over in the power play. After 5 overs, Aurobindo Aksc are at 34 for 2. Still a better position than Raah Upanga, I would say, but Raah Upanga had wickets in hand in terms of power play.
Sanjay Bohm with his magic. Definitely Aksc faced him numerous times throughout the last few years. Obviously, both playing on the national team together as well. So it's going to be a good battle over here.
Well, when you think you're done with Ajay Yadav and Ramesh, there is Sanjay Bohm who comes out with the ball. I think, like I said before, there's a long bowling lineup and a batting lineup. Does Raah Panga have? That stayed low. That stayed low for a big Pato. He was surprised. This is the last over of the power play. Short ball hit straight to the fielder. Lijo was quick to respond to it. Makes it comfortably.
It was actually the last 5 overs in which Raah Panga scored 66 runs. And we were just seeing sixes flying from the bat of Mukesh and Sanjay Bohm.
Goes for it. Lijo Joe straight down the bowler's head. One bounce for a 4.
The safest shot in the cricket book. Right over the bowler's head. With very little protection over there.
Just for the folks watching live, the two fielders outside in the power play we have right now is a long off and a deep mid wicket. So the safest shot, as always, is straight behind the bowler's head. Sweeps. Lijo Joe sweeps it comfortably. Vikram Rathore goes for it, but cannot get his fingers on the ball. 2 boundaries for Lijo Joe's covering up for the last over. The dot balls.
Lijo at 9, from 9 now with those 2 boundaries back to back. He must be a happy chap right now getting over those dot balls that he faced.
Well, he almost hit it to Vikram Rathore. Beautifully done by Lijo. Dropped it, ran for it.
.44 in the power play. Aga Khan needing 8.7 and over now. So they're keeping themselves in good check over here. The umpire Adil Qasim signaling the end of power play. And Raji, the captain, coming in with his left arm bowling now.
Well, the captain has come into the attack after the power play. He too is not an easy bowler to go against with a run rate like this.
Looks like Abik has decided to stick in, ensure that he's there till the end.
Well, his partners have not given him much of a choice. He has to stay long. He has to stay long today. Well, if not today, there's not many days left. So this is the day where he has to do something which we all know him for.
Aga Khan generally has a knack of getting over the line when it's least expected for them. Definitely entirely a team unit. They really back themselves. They back each other. It's a very family kind of an environment in the team. And as we say, T20 is never over till it's over. A couple of overs can really change the game.
I love this. I love what I'm watching right now. Power play is done. Although the run rate is going up, but they're making sure they're getting the singles. They're not forgetting their singles. Singles are important in this game as well. Beautifully cut by a big putter, but still just manages to get one single. Because if you've seen the first innings as well, Raah Panga did not go exploding from from ball one. It's after the 14th, the 15th over. They gave enough time for their hitters to come, settle down, go for the big swings. So if a big putter and Lijo Joes lose their momentum here, Riziki and Arshid are exposed early. So what do you think? What do you think, Ashish? That how long do you think this pair has to go?
This pair needs to take this as deep as possible. Look, you don't want to expose new players into this pressure cooker environment. If they can take it over the line, might as well take it over the line. Both of them have power hitting capabilities, and we all know. That's a beautiful shot of a covers by Avik. They seem to have targeted Sanjay.
Well,
Knowing
Sanjay
that
not having a good time with the ball, like he had with the bat.
So it's a calculated risk by the look of things. Both of them not doing anything risky, just ensuring that they're clearing the boundaries, keeping it safe, and playing smartly, ensuring that not a single ball is going for a dot. There's great experience coming into play by both the senior players.
Beautifully nudged down by Lijo Joes, but Rishen Patel covers it up beautifully. Six runs coming off the first three deliveries of Sanjay Bom's over. Hit down the ground by a big patwa once again, straight to the fielder. Punch down the ground by Lijo Joes. Puffroad seems busy today. We have a lot of Alliance Caravans watching today's game, watching out for whom they will be playing tomorrow. Drop and run by a big Patwa. Beautifully done. Beautifully responded by Lijo Joes. 9 runs coming off that over.
So obviously Caravans in the finals, Petrofield Caravans in the finals wanting to defend their title. If I'm not mistaken, that would be the record number of wins in the last 16 years. Obviously all three teams that are playing, or rather all the three teams remaining in the tournament have won the cup, so a lot of experience within themselves.
Oh yeah, actually I didn't notice that all the three teams playing have won the trophy.
Caravans 3, 82, Panga 1, Strikers 1, No, only since 2015 we started the hard goal.
So some of the past winners being Aces, Strikers, known as Saint Gobain Strikers, Upanga, Caravans, Aga Khan.
Punched by a big butt straight to the fielder. I think it's simple. They are not going against Asuri Rajendra like they were going against Sanjay Bom.
Raji marshalling his troops. coming down the wicket. So big statistics. Just going through the app, is 188 games, having scored 5,589 runs, and having taken 68 wickets as well. This goes to show how strong a player he is.
Well, not only that, even if you look at the tournament stats, having played 2 games short, he's still part of the top 5. So I think that speaks volumes about what kind of a player he is, the amount of class he holds with himself. So exactly why the hopes of Aurobindo AKSC rely heavily on a big pot, and he's not a player that he's afraid of the pressure. He craves for it.
Absolutely, he is a player who thrives in such situations. Aurobindo AKSC now needing 102 of 66 balls.
Aces twice, AKC twice, Caravans 4 times, Strikers once, Panga once. Those are the last 10 winners, the 11th one.
So some statistics coming our way. Aga Khan having won it twice. Aces winning it twice. Upanga winning it once. Saint Gobain Strikers winning it once. And the hosts, Caravans, winning it 4 times. And we're now in the 11th edition of the hardball season of Petrofield Caravans Cup, whose winner will be known tomorrow by 4 o'clock local Tanzania time, with the game being streamed live starting 1 o'clock. Inviting all our fans online, however, inviting a lot more at the ground, Gymkhana, to come and enjoy a day of festivity.
Oh, chip to the bowler, almost half a chance to Qayyum Mohammed, who had a great day with the bat. Almost a great effort by Qayyum Mohammed, diving for his first wicket of the day, but falls safely for a week. I think this is the last over before the break, and I hope no wicket falls here for Aurobindo AKSC.
This is why we ask commentators not to talk about wickets falling, because if anything happens right now, you're going to be the one taking responsibility.
Well, Abik is off the strike. I'm safe now.
The commentator's curse is real. We had a situation yesterday where I was talking with Adi, and Adi said, oh, the team's doing really well and they lost a couple of wickets. So yes. Omari, very smart way of making so much noise, trying to distract the umpire, but a wide.
My heart is in my mouth. I just want this over to get over with. If a wicket falls here, I know a lot of people who will come and grab me by the collar.
Can breathe a sigh of relief.
Well, whatever happens from now on is not me. It's not me.
What a break after 10 overs. Aurobindo AKSC now needing 95 of 10 overs with 8 wickets remaining in hand. They've done very well in keeping wickets in the end. And both their set batsmen are back at 32 from 26. And Lijo Joseph scoring at 24 of 21. Both striking well over 100 strike rate. What is now required is this two to continue batting as deep as they can, taking the team closer and closer to the title.
And there you can see on the screen the stats so far of the batsmen on the field right now. We have Abik Patwa, who's 32 of 26, and Lijo Jose 24 of 21. Both seem pretty comfortable on the field. but a lot of action left. A lot of action left for you to watch. Although the run rate sits at 9.5, but it's in today's time, in this format, it is pretty gettable with a lot of balls left, Harshid left to come, Riziki left to come, and two of these batsmen on the field right now. So a lot of action left for you to watch. 10 overs remaining, 95 runs required for Aurobindo AKSC.
The boys refreshed with a Pepsi. What a break. Petrofuel bringing to you TCA Caravans Cup 2025, proudly sponsored by Alliance Insurance, Pepsi, KX, Intex, Chihozu, Colorflex, Ras Logistics, Suhara, Unique Financial Services, Newland, Aurobindo, Automark, Raah, Aksc, Flashnet, Raah Motors, Park Mobile, and Petrofuel themselves. On the screen, you can see the bowling stats. Ajay Yadav doing a fantastic job, giving away only 16 of his 3A. Ramesh Alluri being expensive but taking a key wicket. The bowler that's been targeted has been Sanjay Bom, where he's gone for 19 runs in his 2. And their captain Asuri Rajendra bowling really well so far. The game is finally balanced, and all the fans on the ground and watching online are stay tuned for a fantastic finish to the final line. Sometimes cricket does feel like Formula One, with our hearts racing as the scores keep on ticking. Raji will be bowling to Lijo. Raji coming into his 3rd over, having just given away 11 runs. Abik rightly saying no. Rao holding his shoulder, seems to be an after effect of the collision that he had with Mukesh. With slightly softer hands, ensuring that the single is taken. How important is it, Gokul, when your senior players play? What kind of confidence do you think this is giving to the rest of the dugout in Aurobindo AKSC?
Well, big games, you do expect the bigger players to step up, and nobody bigger than Abik Patwa in the dugout of Aurobindo AKSC. So it's only fair a senior player to play top edge. Well, this time I can put the blame on Ashish.
Abik there, taking a thick edge and easy pickings by Omari. Shivraj now walking in. Sometimes the game should not have water breaks. Always after a water break or any kind of break, you do seem to have a situation where there's always a chance for a wicket. Abik walking out, looking very dejected, but he's done his job, set the platform. It's now up to the other players to come and do their work, as this is not a single player's game. This is played by 11 people, and everyone needs to be at their best.
The new batsman to walk in is Sivraj Salraj, who's always, has a talk that he's never got his chance to bat. And he's gotten his chance today, and he's proved why he has always questioned his...
Something's being said between Omari. Omari definitely gave a send-off to Abik, but Sivraj, as soon as hitting that 6, has turned around and given a few words back to Omari. And there's still banter going on between them two. But that was right off the middle.
Beautifully cut by Sivraj, and he's making his arrival known to Raah Upanga. 10 runs off his first 2 deliveries.
This is what I told you earlier. When it comes to Aurobindo AKC, you come after 1, we are 11 coming after you.
Well, you're talking as if I am coming after Aurobindo AKC. I'm just a poor commentator.
No, we're not poor. We have a lot of wealth in what we're speaking right now, so we're enjoying the game from the best spot. Smartly done there, 11 runs. What Raji has given in 2 has given in 1, but obviously taking that key wicket of Aksc. But with pressure now coming in, you're going to see a lot of words being discussed. A lot of talk going on. Omar is still passing very close to Shivraj and saying something.
What do you
Sometimes
think?
we do wonder, is this still a gentleman's game?
Well, it is a gentleman's game, but I mean, but not anymore. I mean, it's not anymore. I mean, gentlemen wouldn't have played that T20. They would have played those 50 overs test game. The longer the format, a lot more gentle the men are going to be on the field.
And the chat between Shivraj and Omar is still going on.
What do you think Omari must be talking to Sivraj? I think Sivraj is not a local, so I don't think he would be understanding the local language.
It's definitely two cricketers. And
Six asked by the batsman. I think Sivraj has never had his luck when it comes to decisions to his favour. But like a good effort.
But looking like no.
Dropped in the deep by Puff Road.
Well, from our screens we can see that that was an easy take. Puffron should have taken it. Anyway, we've got Shivraj and Lijo making things very clear on what they're going to do from here. Shivraj with his power hitting. A game of thin margins. As we know, catches win you matches. I think Shivraj has faced about 6 balls and he's not been steady in any one of them. He's been moving around the crease, making it difficult for the keeper and the bowler.
I think they do want someone to cover up for the loss of Aksc's wicket. So something like Sivraj, a quick cameo like
That's
that.
a big hit. This time that's definitely going to be a 6. No need of the umpire asking the fielder.
Well, that is definitely 6 on any ground.
Shivraj turning back again, looking into Omari, and that discussion still going on. But more and more it's looking like a friendly discussion now. Would love to know what discussion is going on between Omari and Shivraj.
Sanjay Baum not having a great time with the ball as he had with the bat. Well, what an over we've had so far. A catch almost went for 6, put in by Mekra Mukesh. A pure catch dropped by Puff Road. A bigger 6 hit by Sivraj in return. Misfield by Raah Upanga.
After the break, everything's happening. Wickets, sloppy fielding, 6s. We're in for an entertainment here.
Well, suddenly you can hear the dugout, the noises from the dugout of Aurobindo AKC. I can hear the team manager's voice still here.
Whipping Abraham. Whipping will always be heard across any 100 meters.
Well, how crucial do you think that could have been, the catch dropped by Puff Road of Lijo Jose?
Well, we'll come to know, but at the moment it's looking very expensive. You can see Lijo and Shivraj are meeting up in the middle, discussing, talking to each other, giving confidence to each other, and actually working with the scoreboard.
The required run rate is 8.8, and Aurobindo AKSC have always maintained themselves at 8, 7, 8. Change of bowler coming into the attack is Jatin Darji, a slow medium pacer with a lot of variations and a lot of experience with him. You think the pressure is falling back to Raah Panga? What do you think, Ashish?
This is what I told you, cricket. T20, couple of 2 overs, couple of big hits. Can confuse any of the bowlers or the composed team. You can see what Jatin is going to do. He's not going to give any pace to the batsman. Lijo batting at 28 of 26. Shivraj batting at a whooping 19 of 7, having scored 2 sixes and a 4. Coming across, and Jatin and the experience doing exactly what's needed. It's not good to see an under-19 boy having a go at senior players like this. Obviously, Shivraj not happy walking off, but it's not nice to see young players, running into a batsman's face when they've got out like that.
The wait is over.
A lot of aggression showed by Raah Panga to
and is
Shivraj.
bigger than ever. Presenting the 16th edition of the TCA Caravans Anniversary Cricket Tournament 2025. Proudly brought to you by our title sponsor, Petrofuel, pouring passion, driving excellence.
Over the mark, but I think he would want to do the different thing today.
Jatin using all his experience, is quite confident as soon as he hit the pads. But now 2 quick runners between the wicket. Riziki, obviously vastly experienced ex-national team player, current assistant coach of the national men's team. Having scored a 50 yesterday, I'm sure he wants to take his team over the line. Aurobindo Aga Khan needing 70 of 7.4 overs with 6 wickets in hand.
Well, Aurobindo AKC must make sure the runs still come, regardless of the wickets falling on the other end.
Riziki wanting to set off for a single. Definitely there was nothing there. Lijo rightly telling Riziki just to calm down.
There's still time. There's still 42 deliveries after this over. Looped up. Beaten by the pace. Riziki could not finish the shot. He finished it early, hitting it straight back to the bowler. Good over so far. No runs. Shivraj Salvaraj taken. Just a single run of this over so far and 1 wicket.
Jatin Darji showing all his experience out there, giving nothing to the batsman. No matter the age, experience always counts.
Two runs coming off that over for Jatin Darji. A great aid for Raah Upanga. At one point, the momentum started to shift towards Aurobindo AKSC, pulled back by Jatin Darji. Well, the game is still not over yet. There's still 7 more overs left, 42 deliveries left, 69 runs required for Aurobindo AKSC. The run rate getting close, inching close to 10 runs per over. They found themselves at the similar situation yesterday as well. And yesterday as well, it was their game to lose. Hopefully they can bring it down today.
A good shot there by Riziki. Safely fielded by Pofford this time round. Raah Upanga in the last couple of years have really changed the setup of their team with a lot of players coming in. A number of these have hardly been with the team for the last 2 years, so it's a fresh team that is built, ensuring that they become competitive in Division A.
Suddenly the shift of noise. The dugout of Aurobindo Aksc has softened their voice, and Raah Upanga has come alive on the field. Pulls out from the shot. Lijo Jose takes it down to a single. How do you think this player has to play it out, Ashish? How do you think this player has to play it out?
This team, both of them need to ensure that they are still taking it deep. There's no need of getting slow. Someone needs to attack, just as Shivraj did, because with the run rate going up, it's going to just add pressure. So they need to take the game to the bowler rather than wait for those bad balls.
Well, one thing I can be sure of, we have one more game that is going down the wire. It's straight down the ground by Lijo Jose just for a single. I think they are still trying to build a chain here after the loss of Sivaraj Selvaraj. Making sure Riziki Kizeto is comfortable finding his nick around. Dropped and called comfortably by Lijo Jose. Comes back for a single. Six overs remaining, 64 runs required. Harshit Chauhan yet to come. Required run rate 10.6.
It's gettable.
In
I
today,
get all the time in PlayStation.
in today's time, it is gettable. Well, well, now you say PlayStation, it's gettable in 2 overs in PlayStation. Hit firmly through covers by Riziki. 2 is the call. Replied comfortably by Lijo Jose and gets 2. Well, they need a lot more of those to maintain that run rate. If not 10, they have to maintain 8-9 runs off the over. So keep. How many would you keep for the last over? Like yesterday, they required 15, and they were this close of getting that 15.
I think anything between 10 to 12 is easily gettable. But the way Jatin is bowling right now, I think they're going to be left with a lot more if they are not able to find a way to attack Jatin.
Dipped, slow ball by Jatin Darji. That's exactly what is making the difference. He's not offering the pace, not making it easy for the batsmen to hit.
As you can see, the momentum has been shifting, the noise has been shifting from Aurobindo to Raah Upanga.
Shuffles, Lijo Jose almost had his leg stump flying, but everybody misses that.
Gokul, you can see how much trouble Jatin is actually giving to them. They are now trying to manufacture shots. This is the bowling depth that we were talking about Raah Upanga having.
Pull pulled by Lijo Jose for a big 6 over square leg. What a 6. Much needed at the moment for Aurobindo AKC.
A much needed 6, bringing the equation down to 55 of 31 balls.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands. When you talk about bowling depths, there's Vikram Rathore who can swing his arm. There's Puff Road who still hasn't bowled. He's a left arm bowler who can make a difference as well.
It's going to be interesting from here. Ajay having one
Smart.
over left. Ramesh Alluri having 2. Sanjay Bol having a couple of overs as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how the last 5 overs are picked up.
I think the required run rate is not what they must be focusing on. They must be focusing on getting as much as they can.
They need to ensure that they're not giving any dot balls over here.
Because the runs will come, as they say, the runs will come. In a format like this, the runs will come.
Obviously using the central pitch on the ground, so both sides of the ground being pretty equal. So there's no shorter boundary. The players need to ensure that they are power hitting they're power hitting it as much as they can to ensure that it gets over the line.
5 overs remaining, 54 runs required for Aurobindo AKC. There's a change of field for Lijo Jose. There's an extra cover. He's known to hit those 6s over covers. Exactly why there's a change of field. And for Riziki, they have a short covers in. I think Raah Upanga won't mind all of this. The singles they won't mind.
Captain bowling out his 4th over. Would be wanting to finish with the wicket over here. But Lijo looks quite set and looks determined to be there when hopefully the winning run is scored by Aurobindo Aga Khan.
I think now one of these two have to go for it. One of these two have to go for it so that they can accumulate the runs as much as they can and make sure Harshid gets enough deliveries once he's into the crease.
Some sloppy fielding by Mukesh over there, allowing them to take 2 runs. Upanga cannot afford to take their eyes off the prize.
An expensive dot ball for Aurobindo AKC. Every dot ball is important for them. Looped up in the air. Riziki misses out on that to push it straight behind the bowler's head.
This is where things had changed for Aga Khan. They are actually ahead. They were actually ahead on the 15th over mark. But then the last 5 overs going for 66 runs. This is what they'll have to cover up in the last 5 overs.
Aslan has come in with drinks, which obviously none of us would believe. It is a lot more than drinks. It is information that is being passed on. What do you think he's bringing it? What do you think is being conveyed to the 2 batters on the field?
I think probably just Lijo being told that, look, you need to bat it out. Make sure the bad balls are sent out, and Riziki probably been given the license to go for it.
Well, the captain is trusting Sanjay Bomb once again. He's not had a great day with the ball. Change of ends for Sanjay Bomb. And 4 overs remaining, 49 runs required. The run rate has gone past 12 now. Still gettable, still a matter of 2 hits.
2 hits every over and you win the game.
Shuffles in.
That should be 2 there. Riziki not
Interested.
Really well attacked by Rajendra Asuri. Now needing 48 from 23.
Well, I think the information should be that Riziki has to go for it. Rightly said. Lucky for Aurobindo AKC. Ramesh goes for it. Manages to pull it out. Hearts out on the field today by Raah Upanga. Great effort by Ramesh Alluri.
There
He
seems
saved.
to be something coming from the dugout of AK. Looks like they have seen Ramesh had touched the boundary cushion. Having seen the replay, it was clear that he had not touched it.
Goes for the sweep. Does not connect. 4 runs of the 3 balls. 3 balls remaining. They need at least 8 runs of this 3 balls remaining.
There has to be a 6.
Wide signaled
ball.
by the umpire. Sanjay Bomb is not quite happy with that call. He thought he sneaked the dot ball in.
Not happy with the umpire, definitely.
As you can see the field, I mean, I'm sure not that easy for you to see the field, but
Sanjay Bomb quite confident with his appeal, but Adil Qasim not interested. You can see the players, the dugouts, putting a lot of pressure on the umpires. But this is why you need experienced umpires in the middle there, in a crunch game like this.
well, he's doing the job for his captain. He's only given 6 runs off his over. Stayed low. That stayed low. That's the last thing as a batsman you would want right now. To the pitch to act differently. 6 runs off the over, 1 ball remaining.
We need Riziki now at 14 of 17 balls. Lijo at 41 of 37. Riziki really needs to up it over here because
Like we were mentioning it yesterday, the top 4 teams that have qualified in this year's qualification scenario, all the 4 teams have been top notch. All the games have gone down the wire, as we've seen yesterday. The couple games yesterday, today's game as well is going to go down the wire. And talking about down the wire, Ashish, 3 overs remaining. Harshit still not on the crease. Harshit is still not out. What a player is doing like that in the dugout. One of these two have to go for it to let Harshit to come out.
this is going to be a very interesting over here. Riziki taking his guard again. Riziki has the experience. 42 runs.
They have to give time to Harshit as well. You have to think about that as well. Goes for it, does Riziki. There's man in the deep. Just a single.
One of these two will have to take responsibility. Riziki making his intention clear. Obviously not getting the middle.
This has to be the over where Harshit has to come onto the crease. He needs time as well. Slower delivery. Confusion between the batters. Smartly bowled by Ramesh Alluri.
This is what you call gold dust. There's a lot of nerves over there. Nerves from the bowlers. Nerves from the batsmen. The dugout, the fielders. The two most composed people at the moment are the ones wearing the black trousers in the middle. The umpires
Hit
That's a big
straight
hit
down the
by
ground
Lijo.
by Lijo Jose.
A much needed 6 by Lijo. Waited for it.
He has to be supported by Riziki on the other hand. Well, right now the support given by Sivraj does not look that helpful. Riziki Kizeto is 15 of 18 deliveries. He's at a strike rate of 83.3.
They still need another 2 big hits over here. They've scored 7 of 3 balls. 3 left. Ramesh now is going to see what he comes back with.
Through covers, straight to the fielder.
They need to be pressuring the fielder.
Misfield again from
They did.
Puff Road. Misfield
They
from
should
the
go for
bowler.
the third one, but no. Sloppy fielding going on at the moment. Puffrod's not having the best of the last 2 games. Yesterday struggling with bowling, and today with his fielding. 9 runs have been scored of 4 balls.
They need one big over. It has to be this over. 9 runs of the four balls. Slow delivery
Right
straight.
now, that should be. No, not there. Lee just slipping, not able to take the second run.
Even then it was not there. Off Sanjay Bom's arm. Never run.
Ten runs scored of 5 balls.
And that brings a 50 for Lijo Jose. That's the first 50 of Lijo in the tournament. It has come in a big game, an important game. The job's not done. The job is still not done.
Riziki rushing down to just give him a feast for the 50 he scored. Lijo now needs to be there till the last ball. He needs to be the man taking this team right to the finish line.
This should be a free hit for Riziki. This has to be.
Riziki, that's going to be clear. That's going to be easy. Riziki really quick even at this age. 12 runs scored off the over. AK keeping themselves still in the game.
AK still in the game. The required run rate has mounted to 15.
This time, Azhar coming quickly, rushing to Lijo. And their team manager.
Well, the math is simple. 30 of 2 overs, 15 runs. No matter how you get it, 15 in 2, 20 at 10 or 30 in a single over. However you like it.
We as commentators, sorry, are we allowed to pick who can win? Or we just got to be neutral for the next 8 minutes?
Talking about who has to win, the strike bowler of Raah Upanga has come. Ajay Yadav has come into the attack.
This is going to be very interesting now to see Lijo. Ajay has been out of action for a while in this game. Starting with a wide.
Wide signaled by the umpire. Loud call by Omari seen before as well.
Wide being given and very sportsmanlike from the Upanga boys. Trying to pressure the umpire, but Adil is not going to get into that pressure environment. He is highly experienced.
Comes down the ground, could not connect it.
Raji releasing it quickly. 2 of 1 delivery. Aga Khan, I've just been told, are in a similar position as they were yesterday. So they're doing this all over again. A lot of fans in the crowd hoping that they come out victorious on this occasion.
Riziki Kizeto still can't find the middle of his bat. But yesterday's situation was a lot more different. Yesterday, Aurobindo Aksc were facing a lot different bowlers. The 2 bowlers they faced were Ajit Augustine, who's a part-time bowler, and Johnson Nyambo. This is Ajay Yadav here, who is the purple cap holder. Sweeps still cannot find the gap. Lijo Joes not happy with himself. 4 runs of the over. 3 balls remaining. Three balls remaining. Riziki Kizeto still unable to find the bat. Ashish, I would still like to remind that Harshit Chauhan is still sitting outside.
Why do I feel like he's your favorite?
He has to be my favorite. He is the man for the job. What do you think Harshit must be going through right now? He is not being able to help in a situation like this.
I just want a 6 of this ball.
And
I asked for it, and I got for it. A beautiful shot by Lijo. It's not always the case where we ask for wickets and we get it. We do get 6s when we ask for it as well. A fantastic hit by Lijo.
not enough, Ashish. Still not enough.
If it's a boundary in this ball, it's going to be exactly like yesterday, 15 of the last over.
19 need out of 7. That looks picking the fielder right into his hands. Raji, the safest hands around. Looks like Gokul's. Sorry for Max, I lost your name there. Gokul getting his favorite player coming out. Lijo really playing well. Needed to do that. He had no choice.
A second crack for Harshit.
And now it's to the man who almost took them over. If there's one player who can do this, his name is Harshit Chauhan, the skipper of Aga Khan.
Well, there you have on the screen the bowling card of Raah Upanga. You have 1 over of Ramesh Alluri left. You have 1 over of Jatin Darji, who made the difference, who brought back the game to them. Who would you want to have bowl the last over, Ashish?
Whoever bowls it, it's got to be very gutsy. Looks like they have stuck to
Harshit, pressure. What pressure?
They have trusted their fast bowler Ramesh Alluri. Raji walking up to him.
How important is the first ball?
6 balls, 19 runs. Even I can do the mathematics quite easily.
Well, with the app in your hands, you can, I know.
This is why we love Petrofuel Caravans Cup year in, year out, giving us tight games, using a different format this time from league into the knockouts, and beautiful, amazing games that we've had the last 3.
Some sort of trouble on the field. I think there is a change of ball that's happening. How tricky is that going to be in this situation?
We've got Prabhu, who's just given some blood today to the blood donation camp. And this all just adds to the pressure. Riziki and Harshit have been with Aga Khan for ever since Harshit started his career. So 2.
Well, it's 6 balls remaining, 19 runs. On another day, I would have said they would have run it off, but not that possible today.
Would you be ready to say, Harshit Chauhan, remember the name?
Of course, I would love to say that at the end of the game.
Well, someone's name is going to be remembered at the end of this 6 balls.
It's either Ramesh Alluri or Harshit Chauhan or Riziki Kizeto. First ball, Ramesh Alluri to Riziki Kizeto, who has struggled so far.
Harshid had reached the striker's end before the ball was even hit to the bat. Keeping (18) needed of the last 5. Ramesh, informed bowler. Harshid, informed batsman. Everyone's on their legs. The entire dugout is on their feet.
Harshid is a star player. He is up for situations like this. Here we go. Up in the air. Ramesh calls for it. Should fall safely. He's circling around it. He has no idea where the ball has fallen.
Where he was. That ball going so high. And playing some merry-go-round over there. It's not easy, those catches, when you're looking at the sky and the balls rotating around you.
Comedy of errors, but regardless of what's happened, 4 balls remaining, still no big hit.
17 needed, and they need a 6.
They need it now.
It's on the menu. It's been ordered. It just needs to be delivered here. Slow
Up
ball.
in the air. Fielder settling under it. Ajay Yadav takes the catch quite comfortably. 3 balls remaining. 17 runs.
Looks difficult from here now. Kanu, who faced the most difficult ball yesterday. Oh, there's Shah coming in, and that's going to be...
Ramesh seems to have pulled a cramp. Well, he can take all the time in the world now. He can take...
Harshid being left on the non-striker's end.
18 of 3 always takes me back to that game between Caravans and SKL PFC. Oh, yeah, that's right. 2 sixes. 3 sixes. 3.
It was 19, 6 white, 6, 6.
What a game. I mean, honestly, Riziki Kizeto's innings kind of costed them the game. Let me remind you, Harshit Chauhan in a game like this has only played 1 ball, where he is your main finisher who did not get the opportunity to bat. Shah swings at it. Harshid wants to go for it regardless of what the math
2
says.
balls. You never know. As it's looking there, the last 2 sixes of the first innings is what's making the difference right now. 16 needed of 2. Quite impossible right now. That's a big hit. And that's a big 6.
Too late. Too late.
Late. Sometimes we do order 6s, but they do get delivered late.
Harshid did
Harshid
not
looking
get
dejected
his.
there. But he's done his job. He's brought the team where he could. A no ball or a wide. A wide going for 4. Finishing with 2 sixes. Not enough for Aga Khan, losing by 3 runs.
He is on the field, Harshid. He's down on the pitch. He would be thinking about yesterday's game where he almost had his team over the line. He got a lot emotional yesterday. Harshid should have come a lot earlier than what we are seeing right now. 2 balls, 2 sixes. This man did not get his piece of today's game.
It's tough for a batsman to take this. But Aga Khan going out fighting, taking this right to the wire. Thank you very much, our viewers. Gokul and Ashish signing off for today. We'll be seeing you tomorrow between Petrofuel Caravans and Raah Upanga. The final starting at 1 o'clock at Gymkhana. We'll be live, but we also ask everyone to come at the ground to enjoy the game. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Get ready, cricket lovers. The wait is over. Tanzania's biggest cricket celebration is back and is bigger than ever. Presenting the 16th edition of the TCA Caravans Anniversary Cricket Tournament 2025. Proudly brought to you by our title sponsor, Petrofuel. Pouring passion, driving excellence. Get ready, cricket lovers. The wait is over. Tanzania's biggest cricket celebration is back and is bigger than ever. Presenting the 16th edition of the TCA Caravans Anniversary Cricket Tournament 2025. Proudly brought to you by our title sponsor, Petrofuel. Pouring passion, driving excellence. Get ready, cricket lovers. The wait is over. Tanzania's biggest cricket celebration is back and is bigger than ever. Presenting the 16th edition of the TCA Caravans Anniversary Cricket Tournament 2025. Proudly